Hi everyone. So this video will take a look at the Lion Knights Castle, which is going to be released in August 2022, retailing for £350 in the UK and $400 in the US, 400 euros. So yeah, I think this is a glorious set for any Lego Castle fans. This is just like the best ever. I think it will be surpassed at some point, but this is as good as you can get in 2022 or ever, really. So this set comes with 4,500 pieces. I struggle to come up with any other sets. Okay, maybe Ninjago City Gardens. Yeah, some other sets, Millennium Falcon and stuff that have more pieces, but as far as castle sets or any sets with ancient themes are concerned, this is probably the largest set that they've ever done, at least in terms of piece count. It doesn't look as big as its piece count would suggest, but certainly it looks pretty decent in terms of design, in terms of the overall volume, and of course the minifigs. So let's take a look at the 360. So you can see there's a lot of interior space. It's just a lot. There are 3 floors, pretty much 3 floors. And the thing is, you can see the hinges, right? So this thing can be closed up, which is fantastic. A lot of castle sets just look a little bit bare bone from the inside, but this set is very compact. It has a lot of stuff going on within that volume of stuff, which is a lot, but it's not as great as some of the sets with a similar piece count. It is very intricate though, and it's very compact. That's something to bear in mind. And you can see, with everything closed up, it doesn't look as big as one might have imagined. And certainly a lot of the piece count, as you can see, goes to the roof sections. And a lot of pieces are pretty small. There are some sizable pieces, of course. These quarter dome pieces are, they're very difficult to get. They usually come in big sets, and this time it's colored in green, which is very good for custom builds as well. And it looks very grown up, I would say, even though a castle theme is in general targeted towards children to young adults who might like the medieval stuff and sword slashing. But yeah, in fact, this looks like a mock build, I would say. And if you open this up, this is a very sizable area for you to play with, to interact with. It's not an entirely walled up on all 4 sides when it is opened up. You cannot do that, unlike the Creator 3-in-1 set, but it has much more details. It has a lot of ornaments, a lot of plants, a lot of small pieces that create the sort of details that are sorely lacking in many of the castle sets. The box is okay. It follows the nostalgic, yellow color in the 90s, I think, or the 80s. Yeah. So some lifestyle shoots look pretty good. They would look absolutely awesome in your study room or in the living room. Wherever you put it, it's going to be great. The price is expensive, but Lego is expensive. You put beside a plant, this looks glorious. This looks absolutely glorious. And yeah, lifestyle video. I'm not going to go through that, but yeah, I'm very, very impressed. I think any castle fan would appreciate this effort, the effort being put into making It's a remake, some sort of a remake, but it's much, much better than the source material on which it is supposed to be based on. If you have seen the older castle sets, the older Lion castle, it's so much more bare bone. It's so much more 80s or 90s, so much more dated. Whereas this one is proper 2022 reimagination of a classic castle set. And yeah, I don't think there's a page that shows the minifigs in standalone. Most of them are pretty common, but the wizard figure is very nice. If you're a Lord of the Rings fan, this might be a blue wizard, you know. And yeah, there's some nice animals. There's an ox, which is very good. And there's just a lot of places that you can post minifigs. It's just so impressive. And yeah. And the thing is, it can be closed up. And you can see there's a lot of depth. There are like 10 studs, 12 studs wide of space that you can put stuff. And that is amazing. This is amazing for Lego in particular, which don't normally give you a lot of depth in this in that set. So yeah. So in general, overall, if you have £350 to spare on a toy thing, go for it. I think it's as good as it gets. This in fact looks like a mock build. It really does. It reminds me of that Castle in the Forest set. Is that the proper name? The one that comes with the Bricklink Designer program. Except this one is better. This one is superior in terms of design, in terms of the look, in terms of the playability, in terms of minifigs, everything superior. So personally, if I have the money, I would get this set instead of that grossly overpriced Bricklink set. And certainly, I would expect this set to stay on shelves for probably 2 years, even 3, because I think it will be in high demand. I wouldn't be surprised if it runs out of stock on day 1, because they're not going to be making too many. They're not going to have enough time maybe to make that many sets, given the demand. Demand is going to be huge, I think, especially for traditional Lego castle fans, many of whom have already grown up to be adults, like myself, who wants to have a piece of their childhood memories. And this is great. This is more than that. This is just an evolution of the whole castle theme. This is the new standard now. This is the gold standard. This is what Lego has to follow from now on. This is the kind of bar that they have to surpass. But anyways, this is a good set. Fantastic. £350 looks decently priced, honestly. For 4,500 pieces. What more can you hope for? But $400, £350, a lot of change. Not everyone can afford it. Not normal kids, I suppose. Kids who don't have rich parents. Not something that they can afford, but not even adults even, you know. Do you really have, like, in this economy, do you really have £350 to spare on, you know, Lego sets? In any case, this is a good set. It's well priced for what it is. So if you have the money, if you are a huge castle fan, go for it. This is absolutely glorious. This is a triumph. It is as good as it gets in 2022. And when it retires, people who don't get it will probably look at this and say, you know what, this is amazing. But yeah, I mean, that's all I have to say. This is amazing. This is just everything that a castle fan might have wanted. Of course, it can be better. Of course, there can be more minifigs, more pieces, more functions. But in general, it's a very, very nice display set. I'm not sure if it's going to play as well as they do, but there's a lot of care put into it. I think an evidence would be the ladders, the use of ladders. You don't see that in Lego sets, in Lego castle sets that often, because there's simply not enough piece count. But this time they have enough of that, so they can do all sorts of things that they probably would not normally do in these sort of castle builds. So yeah, very nice set. So go for it. Thank you for watching.